all to the others that didn't make it to keep going.
Yeah, well, that was poetic as usual, Vlad. Poetic as usual. And I'm complimenting you, and you're not even here to hear it. But I'm going to miss you, my friend. Well, I'm going to miss you. Your version of you. I will meet you again, just not you. Make that make sense. That's where Vlad's villa is. Yes, we're back in orbit. Abandoned Muybridge Pharmaceuticals lab. Really? Another one? Let's have a look at the planet. Are we in the right place for zoom out? Are we in the right place? What are we tracking here? Oh, Zerma 3. Yeah, we're not tracking the right quest, which is would explain. Yeah, we're going to jump. We're definitely going to go to the next universe. We're just finishing off. If we're going to never come back to this universe, or well, we don't even know if we can come back to this universe. We might be able to, but if we can't, well, let's leave the place having done as much good as we can. Maybe that's what our Starborns should be. Or maybe that's what Starborns have been. Maybe we are the mythological figures in legend. Maybe we're the Jesus figures and all the other type gods. Maybe that's what we Starborn are. Maybe, what is it? What's the Varun? They believe in a giant celestial snake serpent eating itself. That's just the old Ouroboros myth from Greek legend. The eternal snake forever eating itself, creating new time. First kind of the cycle of death and new life and new beginnings. Sort of the first concept of infinity, but without the figure of 8 type of infinity symbol, because it didn't rely on, it wasn't a case of going straight on forever, it was more a case of continuously rebirthing and then death and then rebirth. Right, what was I doing? I was gonna go and get the power from the next temple, which is the Surma 3. No, I want the planet behind it. There we go, Surma 3. How close is it? 0.7 light seconds. Can I see it a bit better? Because that looks like that's the planet behind this planet. I mean, it's there. I can see it. I can just see the top of it sticking out. But it's too far away. Let's put the ship in fast travel mode and go have a nap. Whoa, who's that?
You're running out of time to make the smart decision.
Whoa, who?
We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we could just dust your ship.
Really? Spacers who want to actually try and talk me into giving over my money. Oh no. Come and get it then.
If that's how you want to play it.
Yeah.
Work of them.
Oh, I will. I'll make short work of you. Oh. Well, I will if I can get me stuff into the right place. Right, come here. My turn. My turn. I've got thrusters. Use them. Yep. Easy pickings. Your turn. Do you want to go?
Direct hit to the ground jump.
Oh! Okay, overcockiness, not good. I'll answer you in a minute.
Trying to make the smart decision.
Oh, hang about. They've changed who's answering me.
We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we could just dust your ship.
Well, I'm ready this time, so how about I just dust your ship?
If that's how you want to play it.
Yep.
Get a lock and blast them.
Okay.
That was a pretty shot at their grab drive.
See, I'm ready this time, so your turn.
They must be sweating bricks. Shields down. I hope they didn't need that grab drive.
Ah. The joys of a glass cannon. Sometimes it goes right, sometimes it goes wrong. Right, where was I? That way. No, you're a bit far away. What about that one? Yeah, you're closer. Come on. Hand over your stuff. Right. Ouch. So there's a temple down here, is there? No, apparently not, because I've come to the wrong place. Oh, right, sorry, I'm just used it. Auto travel. Another nap. Wake me up when we get there. Really? I mean, to be fair, if you were going to lose your chance to skip to another universe, you would come and attack me before I disappeared with all the artifacts. Come on, get closer. You know you want to.
Got their engines, boss.
Well, are you still there? Or are you dead? Anyone else? Did they actually jump away before we killed them? Ah, they'll be fine. Right. To Science Outpost. Why would I want to go Science Outpost? Let's have a look. Where is the anomaly? Well, it's not at the Science Outpost. Fine. Let's go get more powers.
Landing gear. Check. Thrusters.
Right. Has anybody else's scanner been playing up recently? Come on, Andresia. Let's go get this.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Vasco. Ah. Down to... Right. Every single time lately, my scanner's had a new update for one of its programs. It interrupted my ability to drive. Well, I say drive. We fly, really, don't we? I'm going to guess... Yeah, I'm going to say that looked like a temple. Quite a nice planet, this, to be fair. Do we bother scanning everything in this world, though? That's a good question. Oh! Ah. What's going on? You've put your suit on, and I haven't. Something dodgy coming about? Other than my jokes? No, yes, maybe. come on, that's close enough. There you go. It's relatively similar to Mars gravity too, but with all this breathable atmosphere. Okay. Temple Gamma. I wonder what power it's going to give me this time.
Seeing this just highlights how little we still know about the Starborn and the artifacts.
True. I mean, we're on the verge of getting some answers. But even still. Yeah, there are times I think the Starborn themselves don't even know what they are. Let's go. Give me power! Not for the sake of power, but because I'm curious as to what it is. Although you could say that's for the sake of power. What actually drives us to seek out power? Now the question is, there's lots of different ways of having power. You can be a doctor with the power to save a life. You can be a politician with the power to control a life. Yeah, you can be a soldier with the power to take a life. Power itself isn't inherently bad. It's just a tool. You know, a starship is a tool. The weapons on the starship is a tool. You could use those weapons to blow an asteroid up and learn more about the nature of the asteroid, or you could use those weapons to blow another ship up and kill a load of people. So tools themselves aren't evil. It's what you choose to do with them. Did you hear any of that, Andresia? Very loud in here, isn't it? These amphitheatre type things is like whatever they're supposed to be. All they do seem to be is a one hell of a loud boombox. Right, let's see what I get this time. Woo!
It is so strange to think that
Okay.
this could literally be millions of years old. Oh, your abilities are truly amazing.
Yep.
Are triumphant.
Yeah. You'd have thought they'd have sent 3 or 4 of them by now. But it always seems... I wonder if he belonged to the ship up in orbit. Interesting. Never mind. Yes, these could be millions of years old. And I'm still not giving up on my hypotheses of humans being previously more advanced than we are now. But the question would be, where did they go? If we were that advanced in the past. Maybe we jumped to another galaxy. Maybe we evolved into a state of pure energy. Did you ever see a 20th century program called Stargate? You had these ancients on it. That program sort of played with the idea of humans being previously advanced in the past. Yes. Becoming so advanced they moved on to another galaxy and then learning how to turn themselves into beings of pure energy and godhood, so to speak. Well, omnipotent more than godhood. I mean, they were just further up the chain of godhoodness. I mean, humans ourselves are sort of, you know, demigod compared to the animals because we've learnt the power of tools and maths and words, language. We'll, you know, to become divine, to move up the ladder of godhood is basically to continue to evolve in knowledge. Getting on waffling again, back to the ship. Where did we park? Ah, over there. Can't see it for the hill. Can't see the cannon for the trees. No, that doesn't work. Come on. Okay, what is my new power that I never get a chance to actually see? I always have to guess. Void, eternal harvest, create a vacuum. I think it's that one, surely. I mean, wouldn't that be pretty damned dangerous to my enemies? What's that? What was that then? 11 undiscovered temples. Oh! $11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah. Do I go anywhere when I've got that many temples to find? Yeah, I could always possibly look for them on the other side, but will I be able to do that if I lose the... Well, if I lose the artifacts, because surely they will send themselves back to their new place. Okay. What should I put my skills into then? What's this do? I can't do leadership, can I not? Really? Commerce, let's unlock that maybe. Deception. Piracy demands. Why would I want to do that? Isolation, negotiation. Bribery. Okay. Theft. Scavenging. Do I really want to steal that data for that tree guy? Maybe. Nope. Commerce it is then. Next time I can improve other things. Oh yeah, we were on the way back to the ship and I got distracted by my new powers. See, the next power is that far away. I can't actually get there without a massive upgrade to the ship's jump distance. Or even possibly switching to a different ship. With no cargo capacity, or very little cargo capacity, so it actually can make the jump. Right, I think I've come to a decision. There's one last thing I want to do.
Time to greet the stars.
Well, we've still can't seem to get a lock on the base, the hidden gem. It's definitely keeping itself hidden. Which direction is it? It won't show up on the orbital map. It's over there. Right, so let's get trekking. It is that away. What's up? Over here. Shut up, Fido. Shut up, Fido. Don't even think about it. Honestly. Right. Where is the... I'm going the wrong way. Of course I'm going the wrong way. It's covered up by the bloody other things, the other symbols. It's this way. Right. Quiet, Fido. Oh, not you things. Be quiet. Honestly.
I hope wherever you store that, the smell will not be an issue.
Me too. Me too.
I have things I wish to discuss with you.
What's the matter? We're kind of surrounded by aggressive animals at the minute, but what's the matter?
I have something I wanted to say. But I confess I am afraid of how you will react.
Okay. I mean, nothing's going to change my opinion of you. I've only met the person you are now. And clearly you've grown through mistakes and non-mistakes to be that person you are now. So why would that change my opinion of you? We all make mistakes in the past.
I am reluctant to put that to the test. But it is necessary that we are honest with each other. I know that you said you prefer to be surrounded by others, unlike me. But Constellation means something to us both. And I must be honest about why. The little I have spoken of my history has been nothing but truth. I worked with smugglers. I have caused my share of pain and suffering. What I have left out, until now, is that all of that was done on behalf of House Va'ruun. My people. My family.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out a while back. Yeah. What's that? And you went on. So, it vanished. Yeah, if it was coming from anyone else, I think it was a joke, but you've given away far too many hints without saying it.
I am not joking.
Yeah, I know that.
I was born in the great city of Dazra, and raised with the teachings of Jinan Va'ruun. I underwent the rite of Krejar when I came of age. I am of the promised, those who know the truth of the Great Serpent and his inevitable return.
And... yeah, this isn't one of those now you have to kill me scenarios, is it? No, you're not going to take that very... okay. Well, I mean, that does sound impressive in terms of cultural things. I mean...
Thank you.
Yeah.
I doubt many would see it that way. There is a reason I am only just revealing this now. Several years ago, I intercepted requests from Constellation to access Va'ruun's space, speaking only of exploration.
Okay.
I was sent to infiltrate Constellation, posing as a former smuggler looking for a new purpose in life.
Right. So... what? Are you an undercover agent still? Or have you basically adapted to Constellation? You want to stay here, but they expect you to fulfill your duty?
That was the intent, yes. But the reality is more complicated. Several weeks after I arrived, I attempted to access secure records within Constellation's archives. Vladimir and Sarah were waiting for me.
Yeah, they saw that coming though, didn't they? If that were me, I wouldn't have been caught. Well, I probably would have been. Okay. Still here, so it couldn't have been that bad. Yeah, true. So they weren't as gullible as you hoped at the time.
That is not how I saw them.
Oh, no. Oh,
I
sorry.
was horrified. My failure would be reported to the High Council, and the penalty would be severe.
Yeah. Alright. So what information are you sending to them? Because obviously they probably would have sent somebody after you if you weren't, so you're sending them tidbits?
The history of Constellation, where expeditions are sent, data on star systems House Baroon has not explored, some information on their members and goals. As you have seen, there is relatively little that would be considered classified.
Well, you know. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, Sarah's a good person. Well, our Sarah was a good person, but all the Sarahs out there seem to be good people from what we've seen so far.
Yes, she is. I cannot imagine anyone else in her position doing the same. You and I have spent so much time together. It has been increasingly difficult to keep this from you. And I am sorry for that. Telling you this violates so many of the orders I was given. But it was the right thing to do. I can feel that.
Well, you're just Andreja as far as I'm concerned, and the fact that it looks like you had to get yourself slightly inebriated on something to tell me tells me how much you was, well, worried about doing this. So don't worry about it.
You have no idea what a relief that is. Thank you for trusting me.
Okay. Andreja, what else is going on? Is there anything else going on we need to know about? 1 second. Shut up! Yeah. Is there anything else? No, never mind. Where's the next one? You know, at least with dogs back on Earth, you could just say to them, down boy, and they'd shut up and let you actually finish your conversation without going every 10 seconds. Alright, to the base. Although, you've got a mission for us, haven't you? You've got a mission, haven't you?
Yes, you need me?
I need you to tell me what this mission is. Yeah? You're not going to do it?
Very good.
Yeah, very good. To the base. Hello?
Hey there.
Haha. How are you doing, Hella? Have you got personal questions, by any chance?
Sure. What's on your mind?
What, you been up to out with your life outside of Argos?
Working on my biography, huh?
Maybe. Didn't you say something about coming from the Sol System years ago? Where are you from, anyway?
You heard of New Homestead in the Sol System?
Yeah, I thought you
most people
vaguely
have.
mentioned it.
It's out in the sticks, on one of Saturn's moons. That's where I grew up. Not exactly the most exciting place to be a kid. It's got a lot of ice, a lot of wind, and not much of anything else. I wasn't exactly torn up about leaving to work for Argos.
Yeah.
If family weren't still working the wind farms there, I don't think I'd ever go back.
Oh, true. How often do you visit them?
Not enough, according to my mom. But I
That's
try to
mums.
get back every couple months. And I keep in touch when I'm not there.
Pardon me. Sorry, just drinking my Terra Brew. And the wind farm on Titan, I'm assuming that's all you've got? Not much mining going on, or is it just all wind farms? And it's like a small rock with lots of wind.
Oh yeah, big time. New Homestead was one of the first places people settled after we left Earth. Back then, wind power was all the rage. Some of the equipment at the farm's been around since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. And it shows, let me tell you. Lots of people in New Homestead work there, including my mom. It's not the greatest job, but it sure beats the ice mines.
Well, I'd imagine it would. Anything decent about growing up there?
Boss, I spent most of my time collecting rocks. For fun. That should tell you everything you need to know about the bustling metropolis that is New Homestead. The place makes Sidonia look like the big city. I had more fun
Okay.
freezing my ass off looking for meteorites than most New Homesteaders do in their entire lives.
So it's basically a small town / city that gets by purely on human interaction. Bloody hell. Prostitution must be through the roof there. Huh. Unless it's... Well, I bet it's not, actually. I bet it's got to the point where it's like sod paying for it. Everyone can have it for free because it's just a way of passing the time. Well, I can see why you feel that way.
Yeah, I never saw myself living in New Homestead forever. To tell you the truth, I hope my family splits too. My mom's always talked about retiring to Jemison. Of course, that'd be a whole lot easier if she didn't have so many kids to look after. New
True.
Atlantis isn't exactly cheap. Hopefully she'll be able to move someday, though. Yeah, I worry about her. Wind farming's a pretty dangerous job. Maybe someday, when my brothers are older.
Yeah. Gotta say, Hella, you're one of the more expressive people I've met in this universe. So let me guess, you ended up working at Argos because you knew a lot about rocks.
Lynn convinced me. She and some Argos miners stopped by my hometown on Titan to refuel, and I happened to be on shift at the spaceport that day. I noticed some rare minerals in her cargo hold and started chatting with her about them. And she was impressed by how much I knew about geology and offered me the gig. It wasn't a hard sell. Lynn seemed like a decent boss, and the salary was great. Besides, my rock collection had gotten as big as it was gonna get on Titan.
You'd found everything that was available on Titan, yeah, okay. Oh, are you and Lynn close? I mean, you seem quite chirpy to each other.
Yeah, we are. She's been my boss for a long time. I think of her as a friend. Don't tell her I said this, but she's not as much of a hard ass as she'd like you to think. And despite what she says, I know she has a soft spot for me.
Considering what's at your head height, I'm not surprised. Anyway, you have a rock collection.
Hell yeah, I do. I've been working on it for years. I used to collect mineral samples from meteorites that hit Titan, or buy them off pilots at the spaceport. Lynn even contributed to it. She offered me a good-sized chunk of tantalum for my collection, as a signing bonus.
You must love being on this space then, because this is where we get all of our resources sent. Anyway, ever dig up anything stranger than the artifact that I found and went wacky with?
No way. Whatever you found down there had some seriously weird energy coming off of it. Honestly, I hope I never see something like that again in my life.
Well, and how long have you worked at Argos? I know you were there longer than me.
8 years, give or take a couple months. It's been a great
Definitely
job.
a lot longer than me.
Pay's decent, and my rock collection's never looked better.
I mean, I was a Dusty. I'd only been there a month or two. Well, I hope you don't regret leaving too much.
I don't. Really. After what happened on Vectera, I seriously needed a break from Argos. And you're not shy about cracking rocks either, so I still get my fix.
Well, you've noticed all the rocks being sent here then. Good. Good. Well, tell me about your family.
Well, my dad's not in the picture, but I have the best mom in the settled systems. More brothers than you can shake a stick at, too. Raising us gave Mom a real run for her money. It's a miracle she didn't leave us to freeze at one of the ice mines on Titan. We got into all kinds of trouble as kids.
Yeah, I can see you being the kind of kid to cause trouble, but I can't see you being the kind of kid to throw rocks because you were busy collecting them instead, weren't you?
Yeah, you can say that again. My brothers and I were always up to something. It's a good thing I grew up in a town where our definition of getting into trouble was screwing around with old mining equipment. We would have raised all sorts of hell in a big city like New Atlantis.
Yeah, you were screwing around with the mining equipment because once it stopped working, you could take the rock it was busy mining. Yeah. Well, see you later.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. I'm good. We'll speak later, mate.
You got it.
Yeah. We'll speak later. Or in another universe. Lynn?
How are you, Dusty?
Going deaf, apparently. Can I ask you some personal questions?
That's fine, Dusty.
Oh, good. Sorry. Just because I said I was going deaf doesn't mean I was taking into account of how loud you were speaking. Do you know anything about the artifact? other than the fact that it sounded like you and Barrett had done it before?
No, I don't. I only ask as many questions as I need to get my job done. I had no idea it was dangerous.
Not really. I mean, it was an exciting day, to be fair, but have you seen anything like it before? It sounded like you had.
No. Whatever that thing was, it's the only one I've ever seen. I'm glad it's not my problem anymore.
Alright, so the thing between you and Barrett was something different. What strange things have you found underground apart from Hella?
I've seen skeletons the size of starships buried in sheetrock, and crystals that release a toxic gas potent enough to kill you through your suit. Once I was part of a job that unearthed an entirely new species of cave-dwelling insects. You never know what you'll find when you break ground. Rocks are good at keeping secrets.
Yeah. The pyramids and bibliotheca and all the rest of them will speak for that. Anyway. So, you know, in some ways I wish we'd left it buried.
Wishing won't change the past. But if you need an apology, then I'm sorry you were the one I sent to pick it up. I hope that helps you sleep at night, Dusty.
Oh, I mean, I'm not broke up about it or anything. It's just life was simpler. But then again, now I've had a big adventure. So thanks. I'll speak to you later, I suppose.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. Mara, how you doing?
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist.
I'm just chatting to everyone while I'm here. Can I ask you some personal questions?
Whatever floats your boat, Captain.
Yeah. How long have you been in the Vanguard?
About 15 years.
Oh.
I joined
nice.
up after my friend was hijacked and had a load of cargo stolen by some spacers while he was headed to Sidonia. I'd always kind of felt compelled to serve the UC. But my friend getting hit was the last straw. Turned out to be the perfect job. The Vanguard's chock full of good pilots who are committed to making things better for the average citizen. My kind of people.
Good. Well, what were your missions like? What few sort of things you've done? You're just like patrollers, aren't you? Not proper military, but... Well, I mean, what? Coast Guard type? I mean, what is that? Does that translate into our century? I mean, still naval.
I handled all kinds of trouble in the Sol system. Sometimes it was simple stuff like towing stranded ships to Sidonia for a refuel. But every now and then, I got a whopper of a mission. The biggest one I ever took involved tracking down a Varun zealot that was shooting at civilian ships. I tracked him down and brought him into UC custody all on my own. One of my proudest moments as a Vanguard was when I handed him over to the Marines.
I bet it wasn't the Varun's proudest moment getting took down by one of the... and I don't mean this nasty to you, but like one of the conscripts instead of the hard cases. Do you miss working? Or do you still go out there every so often doing some more?
I go back and forth on it. On one hand, I kind of feel like I've abandoned my post. On the other, I don't know how much longer I could have stayed in the Sol system. That ecliptic hit reminded me how many enemies I have in the old neighborhood. I might have been in real danger if I'd stayed there much longer. And a dead Vanguard's no use to anybody.
This is true. Well, you'll be right at home on my crew then, don't worry.
You're as tough as any Vanguard I've ever met. You handle the ecliptic like a real pro. Maybe you should give the entrance exam a shot sometime.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Well, I'll see you later.
See you later.
Yep.
Is mining on the schedule?
It's like I feel like I'm doing a tour of my old universe before I leave. Emissary Sarah's still got her people watching us, then, has she? Which way's the... Oh, that way. Well, that's what it looks like when it's completed. Pretty much the same as the ones in the temple. And what, if we put this on the ship and grav jump, it will take us to our new destination? So here's the decision. Andreja. We leave now, and we all become Starborn. We get our genetic identities rewritten. Or we, yeah. Bloody gravitational anomaly. Lifting itself off the floor. Or we stay. With all the people that are the people we already know. Because we might meet them again. Alright, so you want to leave now, I take it? Well, if that's your attitude. What I was going to say to you is, I know you're itching to tell me that you've got a problem to solve. Oh, they're still watching. That's fine. Watch all they like, they're not going to get close enough to hurt me. Yeah, I know you've got a problem you're itching to want me to solve, but if you don't want to tell me what it is, we won't have to deal with it. But that's our decision. Should we stay and use use my powers for good in this universe? Go around being a demigod sheriff, fixing all the problems of the world and the universe. There's rumours that the UC have something big going on. There's Vanguard I could join and protect planets from pirates. There's my undercover mission I've been forced into to take down the Crimson Fleet pirates. I could do that, could wipe them out. Or do I jump to a new universe and start again, possibly? Maybe even relive all the same moments again. I don't even know. It depends where this anomaly takes me. Does it take me to the past? Does it take me to the future? Does it take me right back to where we are now? With everything that's already taken place? I can meet Sarah again, but it won't be my Sarah. We're all going to probably be separated, I bet. We might not even exist in the next universe. Andreja, Sam, Barrett, you might not even be there. You might be dead. I might not exist in that universe. It's the multiverse for a reason. We're going to have to make our mind up. Are we going or are we staying? Either way, or either way, depends if you want to pronounce it. Oh. I'll have to put the artillery back on the ship and we'll make our mind up when we get up into space. Do we grav jump or not? Do we leave or not? Part of me wants to stay. There's no point going to a new universe, meeting a new Sarah when she's not my Sarah. And then another part of me thinks, go to that new universe, meet that new Sarah. She could be so similar to this Sarah that you could fall in love all over again and she could fall in love for the first time. Well, we shall see. Go put it on my ship. And do this. Hey, Vasco.
Captain Tom, greetings.
Greetings, my friend. I'm trying to make a big decision. Do I jump to the next universe? Or do I stay here and make as much of a difference as I can and grow old here? What would you do?